Tuberculosis of hip joint. In musculoskeletal TB, after spine, hip joint is the second most common site of involvement. Pus formed inside the hip joint can travel along neurovascular planes to form cold abscesses at various sites like femoral triangle, ischiorectal fossa, and intrapelvic abscess. Clinical features. The patient will come with a chief complaint of pain on the affected side hip, which characteristically increases in the night due to relief of muscle spasm. This is called night cries. The patient will come walking with a limp and a deformity on the affected side. The patient also has constitutional symptoms of fever, characteristically evening rise of temperature, weight loss and loss of appetite, and a cold abscess can also be seen on examination. Tuberculosis of the hip joint is divided into 4 stages depending upon the progression and the amount of destruction caused. Stage 1 is stage of synovitis. Synovium of the hip joint is inflamed, which produces a large amount of fluid, resulting in an effusion in the hip joint. To accommodate this large amount of fluid inside the hip joint, the lower limb attains a posture of flexion, abduction, and external rotation. Also, apparent lengthening of that side of lower limb also takes place. On X-ray, no bony changes are seen and only soft tissue swelling can be observed. In stage 2, which is known as early arthritis, destruction of the cartilage of hip joint has started. Due to this destruction, adductor muscles of the thigh will undergo spasm, which will result in a deformity of flexion, adduction, and internal rotation. Also, due to destruction of the cartilage, a shortening of the limb will also be seen. In this X-ray, in stage 2, TB hip of the left side hip joint, decreased joint space with eroded articular margins can be seen, and the bone quality on the left side less dense as compared to the right side, which is known as juxta-articular osteopenia. All these 3 findings of decreased joint space, eroded articular margins, and juxta-articular osteopenia are called as Phemister triad. In stage 3, which is also known as advanced arthritis, the cartilage of the hip joint has been destroyed and it is now time for destruction of femoral head and acetabulum. The lower limb attains a posture of flexion, adduction, and internal rotation, and further shortening of the lower limb can be seen. In these X-rays, we can see concentric reduction of the joint space in the left side picture, and on the right side picture, destruction of femoral head and acetabulum can also be seen. These images correspond to a picture of stage 3 tuberculous arthropathy of the hip joint. In the final stage, that is stage 4 of advanced arthritis with subluxation or dislocation of the hip joint. In this picture, on left side of the hip joint, lateral part of the acetabular cavity is destroyed with destruction of femoral head, and the proximal femur with femoral head is subluxated towards the lateral side. This is known as a wandering acetabulum, which is a misnomer. Here, acetabulum is not wandering, but the femoral head has gone laterally. In this picture of the hip joint on left side, we can see destruction of acetabular cavity, and the femoral head is also destroyed and subluxated centrally. This is known as protrusio acetabuli. In the next picture, on the left side hip joint, we can see there is gross destruction of femoral head and a very small bone stalk of the femoral head and neck can be seen, and the acetabular cavity has enlarged. This is known as a mortar and pestle appearance.